There's a moment in every great survival horror game, a fragile, fleeting reprieve where the chaos and terror outside fade away. The monsters can't reach you here. You're safe. And in that stillness, the music washes over you, offering a strange kind of comfort amidst the horror. In Resident Evil, these moments aren't just iconic, they are essential. Save rooms and their music are the beating heart of survival horror, balancing fear with solace, tension with tranquility. But why are they so impactful? How did they become so integral to this legendary franchise? And just what makes them so unforgettable? To understand the brilliance of save rooms, we have to go back to where it all began. The Spencer Mansion. Resident Evil introduced players to a terrifying new world of fixed camera angles, limited resources, and relentless enemies. Every hallway was a gauntlet, every shadow a potential death sentence. But scattered throughout this labyrinth of horror were sanctuaries, small, unassuming rooms where the tension melted away. Save rooms weren't just a gameplay necessity, they were a masterstroke in pacing and design. They gave players a place to heal, save, and plan their next move. More importantly, they allowed the players to catch their breath. Without these moments of calm, the unrelenting terror of Resident Evil could easily become exhausting. The genius was in the balance. Save rooms were the eye of the storm, a brief respite before the horrors resumed. They achieved this by being almost always rooms that evoke relaxation and tranquility. Maybe there was a fireplace or a candle offering you a comforting sense of warmth. Maybe the room resembles something you would find in a calm, idyllic cabin in the countryside, away from the turmoil of modern life. Or maybe it looks like a relaxing office or studio where you could see yourself kicking back and enjoying some alone time. But what truly elevated save rooms into something iconic was their music. The moment you step into a save room, the first thing you notice isn't the typewriter or the item box. It's the music. In the original Resident Evil, the save room theme is a hauntingly beautiful piano piece. Simple yet evocative. It's a melody that instantly calms you, but it also carries an undercurrent of sadness, reminding you that the nightmare isn't over. As the series evolved, so did the music. In Resident Evil 2, for example, the save room theme feels more melancholic, reflecting the darker tone of the Raccoon City incident. It's as if the music itself understands the weight of what you're experiencing. Meanwhile, Resident Evil 3's save room theme just screams loneliness. It perfectly captures what Jill must feel as she desperately tries to survive the hell on earth unfolding around her, knowing full well that she is one of the last few people left alive in Raccoon City. And then there's Resident Evil 4. Its save room theme marked a shift in tone, just as the game marked a shift for the series. It's less mournful, more reflective, a melody that feels like a deep breath after escaping yet another nightmare. It's no wonder this theme has captivated players for nearly 2 decades. In fact, according to this poll, it might just be the most popular save room music of them all. The merchant is worth mentioning here because when you see a blue torch in the distance, you know he's around. And if he's around, a save room or at least a safe space alongside the associated music, a typewriter, and a sense of safety aren't far behind. The blue torches became guide lamps to a sanctuary of peace and tranquility, assuring you from afar that solace is right around the corner. Save rooms and their music were of course lost along the way. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 replaced them with modern conveniences like checkpoints and autosaves. Even typewriters, a series staple, were discarded. The absence of these crucial elements underscored the significant departure of these games from the franchise's iconic formula. However, in 2017, Resident Evil 7 took the series back to its roots, and one of the many ways in which it did this was by bringing back save rooms and their haunting, beautiful music. In RE7, save rooms once again became a lifeline. The Baker estate is oppressive, chaotic, and filled with threats at every turn. But stepping into a safe room felt like slipping into a bubble of calm. The music here is distinct, ethereal, almost fragile, as if reflecting Ethan's isolation and desperation. It's a delicate melody that feels like a sigh of relief, even as the horrors outside lurk just beyond the walls. What makes Resident Evil 7 save rooms so effective is how they blend old and new. The cassette recorder and item box harken back to the classic games, while the music mirrors Ethan's loneliness and the deeply personal nature of his nightmare. These rooms are more than just places to save. They are where the player reconnects with the series' roots, a subtle reminder of just how far Resident Evil has come while staying true to what made it great. What all these tracks share, yes, all of them, even those I did not mention specifically, like Peace of Mind from Code Veronica, which might just be my favorite, is their ability to create an emotional connection with the player. They are not just background music, they are the soul of the safe room, turning a simple mechanic into an unforgettable experience. One that heals us, comforts us, and reassures us, like a warm blanket on a cold night. It's the kind of music that can lull you into a deep and peaceful slumber. You feel like you're sitting by the fireplace on a rainy night with nothing but a warm cup of the comforting beverage of your choice to keep you company. Save rooms aren't just places to save your game or stash items. They are where you, as the player, truly connect with the world of Resident Evil. These rooms reflect your journey. They are where you patch your wounds, reorganize your inventory, and plan your next steps. But they're also where you pause to reflect. You're no longer just surviving. You're preparing, processing, and remembering why you're fighting to survive in the first place. In many ways, save rooms are a promise from the developers, a sacred space where you know nothing can hurt you, and that trust is crucial. It makes the terror just outside the door feel even more real, because you know the game won't betray that promise of safety. There's something deeply psychological about the role of save rooms in Resident Evil. They are not just about providing you with a safe space. They're about memory and emotion. How many players can still hum their favorite save room theme? How many of us have found ourselves lingering in these rooms, not because we needed to, but because we didn't want to leave? Either because we were afraid of leaving a secure place knowing just what awaits us outside, or because we wanted to hear the gorgeous music for longer. How many of us breathe a sigh of relief whenever we find a new save room as we venture deeper and deeper into the nightmare unfolding around us? How many of us find these tracks to be some of the most memorable parts of the franchise? Certainly the most memorable music from it, right? How many of us find them absolutely mesmerizing, beautiful, haunting, calming, comforting, reassuring, and everything in between? In save rooms, you feel the weight of the story. You read notes from characters long gone. You piece together the horrors of what's happened as the music reminds you that no matter how bad things get, there's still a moment of peace to be found. The brilliance of save rooms hasn't gone unnoticed. Countless other games have taken inspiration from Resident Evil, crafting their own moments of sanctuary. But few have ever matched the emotional resonance of those original save rooms, because it's not just about gameplay, it's about the feelings they evoke. For nearly 3 decades, Resident Evil save rooms have been a place of refuge, reflection, and relief. They are a reminder of the humanity within the horror. A peaceful moment of comfort that says, you've made it this far. Take a moment, breathe, relax, compose yourself, and press on. You can keep going, and if things ever get too dark, too difficult, too overwhelming, you can find solace in the knowledge that you will always have a secure place to return to that will give you peace of mind as it washes away the fear and anxiety with a soothing atmosphere and the music that allows you to melt into your seat as you let the tension of the outside world fade away, if only for a fleeting moment before you gather your strength and step back into the nightmare once more. Better yet, their haunting nature ensures that they remain firmly grounded in the world of survival horror. They are songs of solace, of serenity, yes, but in games that are mostly far removed from such notions. Hence, it's wonderful that they strike such a powerful balance between comfort and unease, offering a fleeting reprieve while subtly reminding you of the dangers that still lurk beyond the door. In a series defined by fear, save rooms remind us of something deeper, the power of a quiet moment. They are the eye of the storm, the calm before the next nightmare. And their music, the heartbeat of Resident Evil. Hauntingly beautiful melodies that linger in your soul long after you leave the safe room and the game itself. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey down memory lane. I deeply enjoyed getting to explore with you one of the most memorable and beloved parts of such an iconic franchise. The safe room themes are all very dear to my heart. Now, I know I already made a poll on the matter, but still, please do let me know which save room theme is your favorite and why in the comments below. Also, it would really mean a lot to me if you could drop a like and subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then I'm sure you will enjoy one of the videos on screen as well. Thank you so very much for watching. Stay safe and let's meet again in the next video.